2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder petrol engine. Makes 82 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. Makes 115 Newton meters of torque at 4,000 RPM. The engine isn't free revving, but I wouldn't call it lazy. The power starts to drop off after a point, I would say 4,500 or 5,000 RPM roughly. The mid-range is pretty strong. The lower end grunt is reasonable for a petrol. It's much better than a lot of cars I've seen. The clutch is light, it's progressive, it's really easy to find the biting point. The throttle is responsive, let's say. The pedals, they're nice, but they're placed too far apart to any sort of heel doing. Now, this road we're going on, it's not the most traffic-free road. We'll be doing 2 passes down here. I'll try to drive in a spirited way on my way up and then cruise on the way down. I want to see if this car handles spirited driving and how it handles city cruising. It's pretty crowded, as you can see. Which was a bad time to come here. School. Right. Well, what are you doing, buddy? This road is mostly a second and third gear road. I'm going to try and keep the car in its power, torque, and let's see how it goes. So it revs fairly freely, but not as freely as say a Honda i20 engine. The tripod is knocking around the car. Now let's talk about steering feel. Honestly, there is none. This is an electric power steering. Feels dead. Can't feel the tires, the front wheels through the steering in my hands. It does weigh up decently, I'd say, but it feels artificial. It's reasonably direct. It's not the fastest steering, but then it's not a driver's car. It's a city cruiser. body roll is okay. It's not a lot, but it definitely doesn't go on a flat. The one thing I like about this car is the gearbox. It has short throws, really precise feeling. The rev matching is very easy. You just stab the throttle and it just goes. It just drops into gear perfectly. This car could do with a sixth gear. I've driven it on highways and 5 gears do feel a bit short, even though 4th and 5th gears are reasonably tall. A 6th gear would help with the efficiency and just on highways. It would make this car more capable on highways. 82 bhp isn't a lot, but it's fine. It's fine for city driving. Overtaking on highways does need a bit of planning. It's aided by the fact that you have manual and you don't have to wait for a slow automatic gearbox to respond to your throttle input. I've driven the Hyundai Grand i10 with the auto. Man, that gearbox was very lethargic. It was fine for city cruising, city driving, stop and go traffic, very convenient, but not for spirited driving. You would mash on the throttle. Even if mashed on the throttle, it took a good 2 or 3 seconds after that to respond and pick up speed. There's a set of large sweepers sort of coming up, so I'm going to wait here, let the cars pass, hope that I have a free road. I can take those corners a bit quicker. Zen Estilo. I really hate that car. Come on. Okay, here we go. First gear having up to 6500, speed bump coming up. Here we go. Let's see if they take it. Okay, it's better than I expected. Cornered more flat than I expected, honestly. I can't feel a thing through my steering. Bye Zen Estilo. Is the sharpest bends it? Okay. So the chassis is fairly capable, I would say. It handled those corners decently. Didn't lose grip. The car runs on 16-inch alloys with 195/55 R16 tires from Goodyear. Okay, let's make a U-turn here. Go up for a second pass. I hope the school road has cleared up a bit. That was my attempt at spirited driving. Nagpur. Crowded road. It's the best one I could find, honestly. Okay, on this pass, I'm not going to go very quickly. Let's just cruise around and I'll talk a bit about how this car is to live with and drive in the city, which is what this was made for. Now, all the factors that take away from the driving pleasure actually aid in making this car a very relaxing city car to drive. The clutch is light, it is progressive, you can find the biting point very easily, which makes it good for new drivers who haven't gotten used to manual boxes. Doesn't stall that often because of that. It really bites at the half point, so you don't have to supplement it with the throttle very often. Light steering, yeah, sure, I can't feel a thing through it going around the curves. It weighs up very artificially. The on-center feeling is dead. But in a city where you have to maneuver a lot, go through gaps, just dart around, well, there's nothing better for it. The lower end grunt is quite decent. That and the strong clutch, as I mentioned, really do help in slow speeds. Another thing I like about this car, and honestly I've only noticed it because this is my car and I've driven it for 6 years now, is the amount of buttons and things you have to do when you get in and get out of the car. Very few. There's keyless entry, so that's a button eliminated. You don't have to pull it out of your pocket. Just open the door. As soon as you walk near the car senses that you're near it. The mirrors unfold by themselves. You don't have to come in and press a button to unfold the mirrors. That feature, you would think it's common, but it's not. Even on other Hyundai cars like the Creta doesn't have that. It's very convenient. I don't know why Hyundai removed it. Then after coming and sitting in the car, if you have to play songs, you don't have to power the stereo on and then press the phone media button. You just directly press the media button and the songs start playing instantly. The car has 8 speakers. I don't know what the deal is with car manufacturers in general and advertising the number of speakers you have. I would rather take 4 decent speakers rather than 8 crappy ones. Now, these speakers aren't bad per se. They're not the best, they're not the richest. Volume distorts a bit at higher volumes. There is almost no bass, I would say. So coming to the fewer button things, the climate controls have an off button. You can start them by pressing the auto button in the climate controls. I also have a Volkswagen Vento. It has neither of those things. Pressing the auto button on it sometimes starts the climate control, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know what is up with that behavior. And there is no off button. You have to dial the fan to 0 to turn it off. One thing they could have done is made the doors lock automatically after you go above, say, 20 kilometers per hour. I've seen that feature on really old cars like the 2007 Wagoner and the Zen Estilo, I think. I'm not sure. Hyundai released the Elite i20, they added features from the previous i20. We got a few extras, but they also removed some stuff. The previous i20 had 6 airbags. I do not think safety was given that much importance in India in those days, 2014. It still isn't. I hope Indian people stop obsessing over chrome inserts and chrome door handles and really demand airbags, ABS, EPD, lane keep assist, those sort of things. Hyundai also didn't give us disc brakes all around. This car has discs on the front and drums on the rear. The previous gen i20 had disc brakes all around. It also had a sunroof, if I recall correctly, on some models. Sunroof isn't that good an idea in Nagpur, where honestly in summer it gets above 45 degrees, but why remove features, Hyundai? Why remove features? You will decrease the price. Why remove features? I really miss hydraulic steerings. I really do. Sure, like the steering is still direct and there isn't much play, but I miss feeling the front wheels with my hands. Steering is very video gamey, I would say. If you've played any racing game on a PC or a console, steering wheel, you know what I'm talking about. Another feature they removed was automatic rain sensing wipers. I really miss those. Okay, so our road is coming to an end. Last 2 corners to go. The ride of this car is one of its plus points, I would say. The earlier Hyundais, like the fluidic Verna, the i20 before this, they had a very soft, wallowy ride and got unsettled very easily. Like you would take one bump in the road and then the car would bounce 4 times after that. If you want to make a car comfortable, you need to make it compliant, not just soft. This car is much better. It has a much more compliant ride. Not stiff, still soft. It is not wallowing. Okay, end of our road. So final thoughts. The Elite i20, not a driver's car, not particularly. I think the chassis has potential. Steering needs to be improved. The gearbox is good. The pedal placement could be better, but that is not the point of this car. This car is meant to be driven around in the city or the occasional highway trip, and I think it's good for that. Thank you.